Then I pull out the picture of the thing that we bought with the long string leaves, like the creatures and the eye.
Oh, the thing you found in the cave.
And then the sketch out the words from the relief on the side of the thing.
Okay, so when she sees these things together, she's taken aback and she's, where did you find this?
To be honest, I have no clue.
Tell me this. Has it left its chamber?
It didn't left.
Oh, it is no longer there. What do you know?
It's a bad omen.
How is this tied to the fruit?
Is it tied to the fruit?
It is not tied to the fruit as far as I know. The messenger is a bad omen. Wherever it shows its cold face with its single eye, usually means destruction. Let's prepare for this Grogan invasion. Let's just pray to the sun that we make it through to the equinox. So she seems to have a lot less answers than you guys were hoping for. So Ashtree pipes up and he says, Navima, what's the plan? What are we supposed to do? This wasn't what we intended on at all. Like I said, you all should probably get some sleep. I'll be having you on the first watch tonight. It's like right after midday. He's having you go to sleep early so you can be awake all night. So, yes, you absolutely can. So you guys go back to where the Grogan are, and you do a quick search. You find 10 Gerp coins, which are what Grogan currency is. There's also another thing there. There's another thing that drops. It looks like a talisman. So, this is a talisman of the Pythoness. This crude wood carving depicts a Grogan breathing a gaseous fire from its mouth. In Grot-speak letters, it says the Pythoness, that's carved on the side. And Pythoness is the patron deity of all Grogan. It is said from her lip poured all the swampy waters of Arlen, from which the egg of the first Grogan was belched. This particular item, when burned, will give the user a boon of protection, giving them +1 AC until they take a long rest or the next sunrise. Nor, as you guys walk out and are kind of looking around the tribe, Nor is actually sitting with the children, and he weighs you guys down.
Could I, before I leave, I have a question?
Sure.
Hey, you. I pull out my book. Have you seen one of them?
A book?
Well, yeah, but with, writings like these. That,
the ancient story.
Yes. Things that allow you to shape reality.
Shape reality. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, you'll have to look a bit farther than this island. I'm afraid there's only a couple of us who know anything beyond in the spirit realm or in the magical. All right. So Nor waves you guys down, particularly Azarias, who has the wood, I'm assuming, still. He waves you down.
Mission complete.
Oh, excellent! You've all done so well, thank you. Here, I've made you these.
And he hands you out little figurines. They're in the shape of like a little wooden turtle, and they've got like a little string attached to it where it can wrap around your neck. Yeah, little necklaces.
He says, the children assisted me. Please give them your thanks. I will be on my way to the mainland, to Yornai. I will one day see you all again with a full belly as my mother makes the finest bloatfish stew. Goodbye, friends.
And he starts waddling off to the shore and lays down into the water and starts swimming away.
Is he particularly fast? Or?
Not super fast, no. I mean, he swims faster than like humans swim, but he's cool. And he goes underwater too. So these figurines are called the figurine of the traveling tortoise. They are a small wooden carving of a tortoise with a thin cord fed through its underbelly so that one may wear it as a necklace. It was carved by an expert hand with delicate grooves in the shell and tiny notches for eyes. A reminder of no matter where one travels, you will always find your way back home. And they give you +3 to your max health when you wear it. So Philocus is still out by the shore. You see him kind of kicking sand and is a bit upset. He looks like he's pouting. So you all go to bed. You go into your individual little huts and throw back onto your little thatch beds that you guys made, and you sleep. And it's not long while you're sleeping. You don't really have any dreams that like while you're asleep. Usually you guys have pretty good dreams. You're good dreamers. There's nothing. You fall asleep and you almost immediately wake up. Or it feels like you almost immediately wake up, but it's several hours after when you went to bed. And when you wake up, you hear Philocus shouting outside. He's trying to get your all attention. He says, "Everybody, please, wake up, please!" He starts knocking on thatch doors. No, it's something else. My father. I think he's sick. Please. Like, look, I'm sorry, Zara, but I wouldn't wake you up unless I really thought there was a problem. He's really sick right now. So as you guys come out, you notice that it's rainfall. And it's pretty heavy. This time of year, there's not really rainfall. So this is a little bit odd. So out on the shoreline, beyond into the water, there's heavy mists that are kind of surrounding the island from the rains. And you see this finger that starts emerging from the mist. And as the mist kind of drips and moves around this figure, the arm extends. And this arm looks like the one of the messenger. And you see the top of its face and its body and its eye dip out. And you hear this very light thrumming sound from out in the ocean. And just as soon as you look at it and you look away and you look back, it's gone.
What is it, Philocus? What have you brought us out here for?
Wait. Did you guys see that?
For what?
And I point over at the, not the great utility.
Is there a boat?
No, it was the finger. It was the omen creature.
The messenger?
Yes.
I do not see it. It is very misty. It could have been a trick of the eye. Well, it's gone down.
Okay, so you all rush to the tent. Once you get there, you see his father is laying down on the ground. There's some vomit that's kind of soaking into the sand nearby, and he's just drenched in sweat. He's pale as a ghost. The area around his eyes are really deep red, like almost a purplish hue, and you see he's hyperventilating. He's breathing really fast. The spirit, yeah, you can just medicine check. The Spiritweaver is hanging over him and feeding him what looks like some water from a small little bowl or like a pot that she's pouring into his mouth. The chieftain, he has a sickness of the spirit. There's something deeply wrong with him. It's only been the last couple of hours. It's something deeper. There's something ailing him deep within. What all did you see when you all went to the garden?
The fox creature?
Fox creature. Describe it.
I thought we showed you pictures.
Oh, right, this one. And was there one fruit, or was there two?
There were two.
You lost it?
Yeah.
It's smooshed? Your first inclination when seeing a fruit is to smoosh it.
Yeah, actually. That's exactly what.
There is a medicine for this illness, but the herbs I need, they're from the closest island. We don't have them on this island. Right now with the storm, it's too dangerous to go. We'll have to take care of him while he's sick, and Philocus will have to stand up and become the chieftain while he's incapable. Where is Philocus? So he hung out outside while you guys were rushing in. He looks embarrassed and seemed like he didn't want to approach his father, seeing him in a sickly state right after the last event that they just had. And the Spiritweaver looks at you and she's, well, where is he? He should come see his father.
Philocus?
So when you come outside, Philocus is not around the corner anymore. You see him out on the shoreline, and you see him taking steps out towards the water.
Philocus? I go and help.
Okay, so you guys approach. So when you come up to him, his eyes are a little bit glazed over as he's looking out into the mist, and he's like raising his finger like this. And he's raising his finger out, pointing into the mist, and he's losing a step as the waves come crashing up against his feet.
climb up on him and slap him.
I was gonna say,
Like
you
that.
slap his butt.
So you climb up to him and you slap his face and he comes to. He's like,
And I say,
What are you doing? Why do you want us in water?
I don't know. My father's sick. We need to go see my
we've been
father.
there for a while.
We just came from your father.
I woke you all up.
That's it. And then
We came down here and you guys came up to me and that's all I remember. Come on, let's go. So, as you guys are watching this, Darius comes barging in, or you guys outside, Erebus and Littletoe, you see Darius running up. He says, "You two, where's the chieftain?"
he's inside. He's sick.
Sick. He runs inside, as you all are standing there. He says, "Astri, what's wrong? What's going on?" And Astri doesn't reply. Navina looks at him. "He's sick. Darius, what's going on?" Darius says, "They're broken. We found the spies out on the wood line. They're ready to attack us, and it looks like they're going to be attacking us tonight." And we will end there.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Benkai, but do you hear that?
All I hear is the sea. Is something the matter?
There's someone here. Benjamin throws his pen and paper onto the fire and turns to run to the tavern, but he only makes it a few steps before he was clotheslined by a massive-looking Groken police officer carrying a flintlock pistol.
Oi, where do you think you're going there, Benji? Officer, what is going on? Men, tie up the old turtle and bring him in.
No! You, Benkai, did nothing wrong. Let him go! The Groken officer bashes Benjamin's jaw hard with the butt of his pistol and knocks him unconscious.
You've been Kai. Wouldn't expect a storyteller like you being an accomplice to a murderer. Murder? You must be mistaken. Benji, he's a journalist. Is he now?
End of episode 2.